I wasn't on. Sorry. Councillor McCarthy, please.
Very much, Mr. Mayor. You may have to bear with me a little on this one. It's quite an emotive subject for me. Since I was elected as a councillor, I have been contacted by a huge number of residents about social housing, from issues such as overcrowding to mothers who have lost their private rented accommodation for no fault of their own, who are fighting to keep their children because you have to house your children not in emergency accommodation. You have to have housing for your child to have custody of your child. And every single one of these residents, my heart has broken for them. And I have tried desperately to do everything that I can to help them. I have cried after phone calls from people who have told me they're suicidal because they're going to lose their homes. And in March, it happened to me and to my family. We rent privately, and we were given a Section 21 eviction notice, which is a no-fault eviction notice. It was nothing to do with us. It was our landlord had a change in circumstances that meant that they needed the house back. And there was nothing on the market because we were coming into a pandemic. So my family was looking at homelessness as a very, very serious, real prospect. And we tried everything. We spoke to everyone we could think of. We put adverts up on social media asking if anyone had private rented properties, looked everywhere. We went to view properties where we could, and we had no luck. And we spoke to the SCH team. The officers there were fantastic, and they helped through a homelessness application, but they advised that housing stock was low, there was a huge demand, and there was a chance that we would end up in temporary accommodation. And that if that happened, there was a good chance that our children couldn't be with us. They would have to be placed elsewhere, hopefully within the family. And having to have that conversation with my family, with my mum, asking her children if I was homeless, was the most horrific experience of my life. And we were very, very fortunate that we found somewhere with days before we had to move out. We found a private rented accommodation, which was more than we can afford, but we had to do it. We'll deal with it. But other people are not in that situation. Other people don't always get lucky. And we might be building, but we're not building fast enough. And there are too many people out there, like me, who are scared for the future. And we just need to keep that in mind and just build faster and build better. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor McCarthy.